Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Message by Unity Clear Lake Center. Today we're going to be covering Chapter 4 in the book The Infinite Way by Joel Goldsmith. Today's chapter is on our real existence. Goldsmith writes that our real existence is as spirit, and only in the degree that we perceive our real existence as spirit do we drop seeing the material world as real, even though it seems that way. When we arrive at this state of consciousness, that's when we begin to catch glimpses of real spiritual existence that is untouched by material conditions or thoughts. As we turn from the world of the five senses, glimpses of what the world truly is begin to come to us. I would like to read to you something from The Way of Mastery, Chapter 7, Birthing the Mind of Christ. It states, "Forever I am with you. Forever I am with you." When you hold the thought of the Christ in the mind and the body is flooded with emotion, soft and gentle and light, and you recognize that the Holy Son of God was birthed and perfected in your friend, Yeshua ben Joseph, what is it within you that knows that this is the truth? That which knows, that which comprehends immediately, is the mind of the Christ. It recognizes itself and each and every one. That mind of Christ dwells within you in its fullness now. How many journeys have there been? How many moments of experience have passed under the bridge of your being before you began first to reawaken to the truth that is true always? How many lifetimes, how many worlds before a light began to dawn, so slight at first that it was not recognized, and a tiny voice whispered from a place that seemed so far removed from where you dwelt and said, "Beloved child, you are with me now. You remain as I have created you to be. Therefore, be at peace. You are loved." Somewhere in the midst of some journey, you paused. And maybe as a raindrop fell upon the leaf and your eyes looked upon that experience, you felt and knew that you were one with the leaf and the raindrop, and that indeed you were those things. Therefore, indeed, each of you knows that there is a longing within you that cannot and will not any longer be denied. You know from the Christ within you that Christ has stirred within you and is rising to take up its rightful place as the master of your mind and your heart, your body and your breath, and your dreams and your passions. Each one of you knows that it is absolutely futile to attempt to settle for anything less. Christ comes because it must come. It must arise within each created mind, regardless of its journeys, regardless of its attempts to deny what is eternally true. That is called the illusion of the dream of separation. The Christ must come, and it is inevitable because Christ will not be denied. Christ cannot be denied because only Christ can express what is absolutely true. It's only the Christ within you that can inform the cellular structure of your body, that even the simplest of gestures extends love onto another who beholds it. Only Christ knows how to breathe the breath that releases all trauma, all hurt. It states, "Love you therefore one another, and love you therefore the self, the capital S self, that has been given unto you of the Father." Learn to hear only that voice. Learn to desire only that voice. Learn to Follow only that voice that knows the truth is true always. Only love is real. Anything else is the choice, as it states, to momentarily believe in illusion. All power has been given unto you. All power under heaven and earth is given unto the holy child of God, and that power dwells within you as the life of your life, the breath of your breath, the truth of your truth, the being of your being, and the joy of your joy. It reads, the only thing that can occur is that you can use that power to believe in loss. All forms of the contraction known as fear are nothing more than temporary modifications of the very power given unto you, a power that you have sought to use to see if it were possible to convince yourself that something besides love is real. But now the story's over. The dream of separation is ending. And we are now at a time of recognition, a time of remembrance, a level of returning. And that wave of momentum is alive and already has arisen within each of your hearts and minds. It states, you know it, stop denying it, stop questioning it, and stop looking for signs in the world around you that it's all right to feel it. Just accept it as a divine gift from your Creator. The book states, the call has gone out. Though many listen, few hear, and fewer still become wholly devoted to responding. For when you know that you are holiness itself, how could you ever look upon your brother or sister and believe that they have wronged you? How could you ever do anything but love them? That is, let the love of Christ flow through you so deeply and so profoundly that they get that you do not believe their illusion. Each sane moment that you have experienced, each moment of unlimitedness, each moment of genuine intimacy, each moment of grace-filled joy that you have ever known in whatever form it seems to appear, has come because you have allowed your mind to slip into the sea of peace. There you have merely abided, empty, wanting nothing, seeking nothing, merely being the presence of what you are. And the book states, when that quality becomes cultivated so that it permeates your consciousness with each breath and with each moment, you will know that Christ has indeed arisen in you. Goldsmith writes, in every situation of our daily experience, let us learn to stand back of ourselves and see God at work. Witness the play of love upon our affairs, and watch God reveal itself in all those about us. Eventually, each person must give up his attempts to improve his life in order that the real truth of spiritual existence can unfold in his consciousness. The spiritual realm is the source of health, which is the eternal harmony of being. The spiritual realm is the consciousness of supply without limits and is gained without taking thoughts. I would like to end this time with you today with the following prayer from the Way of Mastery. May the Christ alone dwell within and as this creation that I once thought of was myself. May Christ alone inform each thought, in each breath, in each choice. May love direct each step. May love transform this journey through time, that in time I might truly know the reality of eternity the sanity of peace, the holiness of intimacy, and the joy of the Father's love prior to every breath, and indeed, even prior to every thought that arises within my mind. This is our real existence, one in every moment, present with presence. God bless each and every one of you, and have a beautiful day in the presence of presence. Much love.